Welcome back to Hidden Power. This is a Pokemon podcast, and today we are going to be doing a close read of the brand new Pokemon Legends ZA trailer that we just received in this latest Nintendo Direct. Super excited to pick this thing apart frame by frame, this trailer, and I think we have a better understanding of what the gameplay experience is going to be like for ZA. Buckle up, subscribe. My name is DustyGogoat. Today I'm also joined by Trader Lumi.
Hello.
And let's get into it.
Yeah.
Here it is, guys!
Here we go!
Here it is! Go! Dude, they hit us with it!
Here we go!
They hit us with the new ZA trailer! Oh my god, dude.
Nice.
They just...
Yes.
I knew it!
Oh,
I
dude,
knew
I'm
it!
sweating. I'm sweating. We got a new trailer for ZA.
Legends ZA.
I knew it.
Title in the Pokemon series. You'll be
Oh, dude! Chikorita!
Let's go.
Pokemon.
The crazy thing is, this isn't even the end. So there's something
The
else.
setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games.
Pidgey's just
Okay.
hanging out there.
So
To
far,
make
it's a
it
reset.
easier for
Pansair.
people and Pokemon
They're
to
back.
He's back.
coexist,
They're
a
back.
company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an
Oh, we gotta
urban
rewatch this
redevelopment
like 10
plan.
times.
Yeah.
We'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon.
Bro,
and
the
people of
Pokemon looks so
Lumio's
good in
Oh,
this
this
game,
Malamar,
dude.
guys.
Yo,
This Malamar.
Soul is full of it, dude. This game looks beautiful.
Scattered all over town are wild zones.
Okay.
These areas are special
Dude, Barnum.
environments where
Oh,
wild
Slowbro.
Pokemon
Are
These
you?
Pokemon look so
Paragon
good.
Spinster? Oh, bro, they're
These
teasing.
Pokemon look so good, dude.
They are
They do.
teasing.
Catch Pokemon here,
Bro, what is Soul on, dude? This game looks gorgeous.
but they might be hostile. If you
Hostile?
sense trouble,
There it
get
is.
to safety.
Bro, it is a Legends
There are
game.
We got-
Pokemon that live
They literally
outside
just said
wild
it.
Oh,
They're in
that's so
trouble,
cool.
run.
The Spider's on the tree.
Yeah.
Some of them can even be found on rooftops.
The Dene.
Why is Dedenne on the
People
roof?
and Pokemon
Bro,
Okay,
live
Steelix is not
their
that small, bro.
lives in
Steelix
Lumio
looked
City.
so crazy just then.
Bro, the mega teasing. Like, I just saw
When
Slowbro,
night
Starmie,
Dude, quiet,
Curly.
quiet.
The city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a
Whoa, the
tournament,
character models are cool.
the ZA Royale.
Oh, dude, it is the
Trainers
Royale.
await in battle zones.
Dude, people fight you at night.
If you're spotted,
Oh, I
they'll
love
challenge you to
this,
battle.
dude. The battles.
They just pull up and it's like that.
Strike
Instead
first
of being
before
hit by like
seen, and
alphas
you'll
and
land a
dangerous
surprise
Pokemon,
attack.
we're being
Right
hit.
first before being
During
seen.
battles, using a
Sneak up
super
on
effective
people
move
and
at the right
You
moment
can just-
is key.
Oh, dude, this is so
Hey,
cool.
man.
And
Hey,
with
Mega?
evolution,
We're gonna get new Megas,
some
100%.
Are they gonna show a new
Pokemon
Mega?
can
Okay,
power up.
Mega
Yeah, they're gonna
Alakazam.
show one or two.
You'll start at rank C
Oh?
and work your way up to rank
To A?
Z to A.
That's crazy.
Z to A.
Trainers who reach the top are
Zach!
set to have a
I'm
wish
in
granted.
the game. Lumio's trainer Zach is in the game.
Okay, what's next? New Megas.
Nah, that'll be it.
Day and
Nah.
night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered.
Show me.
Nice.
Oh,
What
Zygarde?
will
Puppy
you
dog.
find on your adventure?
Mega Lucario Z.
Pokemon
Release date.
Legends
Ah.
ZL launches
Dude,
on
this
Switch
game looks so pretty,
later
man.
This year.
I'm pretty happy they showed that though. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I'm
In
happy with
Lumio
this.
City,
Hold on.
where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and
The
night.
aura!
It seems
Aura.
there are even more secrets
Aura
to
break,
uncover.
bro.
I love these
Please be on the
characters.
lookout for more information in the future.
Guys, all right. First clip is we got the male character for Legend ZA with a Mega Salamence. So cool to see the protagonist with such a fearsome Pokemon. I'm not seeing anything else here that is I guess there's no additional information here, but Mega Salamence looks powerful. So cool, so cool.
I love Roaring Moon.
Yeah, this is essentially Roaring Moon. All right. Continuing. All right, now we have a scene of Mega Salamence using on a rooftop
Meteor.
using Draco Meteor against, I think there's only one Pokemon there, right?
Yeah, I
Actually,
think
let
it's
me-
just Altaria.
I'm going to slow this down a little bit more so I can
Okay.
we can
that's
really take a good look at this. It's going too fast for me.
Smart. That's smart. That's smart.
I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting
Also,
old.
Cody Jacob, I see your super chat. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna get it when we get to that part of the trailer. That way, we can.
Perfect. Yeah. Cody Jacobs, thank you.
Um,
We already skipped past it. Gogoat hits the scene. It looks. This does look like another Pokemon right here, or something.
No, that's a woman. That's like the Altaria's trainer.
That's her hair.
Yeah, I think it's like an old lady.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I see the hand.
Yeah.
It's cool. I really do love the idea of like just being on the rooftops, right? Because you're basically, if all the battles were on the ground level, like you would just be seeing a building. But the fact that these battles, a lot of these battles are taking place at the top of a building, you can just see so much. Like nothing is hurting your view. You can see Lumio's tower. You can see the other buildings. I think it's really cool, right? To actually feel like you're in.
If I can be a little nitpicky on it,
sure.
They've got these benches up here in this park and no ledges for the roofs of these buildings. So, Lumio City is very dangerous. But like, I'm just saying, I'm not taking my 2-year-old up here. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely not.
But if I did,
listen,
I wouldn't be playing on the Lumios rooftop.
I would not bring my 2-year-old up there because there's Pokemon battles happening on the roof.
Yeah, there's a Mega Salamence raining down meteors.
Yeah, dude, we're not. No. The 2-year-old is staying at the house. The 2-year-old is staying at the house.
We are moving out of Lumio City. We going to Santa Lune, man.
The next scene, again, that male character, they're really trying to save face. I mean, I think the female protagonist has the best fit of like any protag in the Pokemon franchise, and they're really trying to make the male character look a little bit better in comparison.
The male character wins on this one, I think.
Okay, but right off the bat, we got a Gogoat charging towards the camera.
How are you feeling about Gogoat? This is our first look at Gogoat in game, aside from like the little sprite in the bottom screen.
I don't think he looks that great. I mean, this is a weird angle.
Yeah, it's a bad angle.
I also don't think the textures look very good. But what this is definitely like just a different camera angle. But like if normally the camera in game would be behind the trainer, and he's sending his Gogoat out into battle, right? That's what that is.
Yeah.
So like again, this is just going to be seamless integration. I love that in this game and we're going to see this later in the trailer. I love that in this game, like the battles are so seamless. There's no battle mode. It's just you're in the overworld and then you just enter battle right there, and little UI features pop up to indicate that you're in battle, but there's no like separate screen or separate gameplay. It's totally fluid.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. We got Gogoat just jumping around. Oh, here we go. Umbreon. We see a couple. They look like wild pincers attacking.
I think they are
the trainer, which is something that like
there's like a gate there, so like you're in the wild zone.
Yeah.
Or that's what they're called, right? Wild zones. Yeah.
And we got Meowscarada here. I'm not Meowscarada. Meowstick. And listen, we're inside. We're in a building right now.
Yeah, and like a warehouse too. Like, what is this building? All those boxes back there.
Yeah. I all the talk about not battling or not being able to go inside. I don't think it'll be impressive, but I want to be able to go into some places.
I don't think you'll be able to go in every building, but I think it's going to be better than Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. That said, in fairness to Soul, who has complained about this, Scarlet and Violet, that's a low bar. So if it's like, I'd hope it's above Scarlet and Violet.
Absolutely.
In that regard.
No, absolutely. We can see the Meowstic using Swift. It looks really good. I love the lighting in this game. Let's see. We got the female pro tag with Mega Gallade. So cool, dude. What a cool Pokemon.
He looks cool. That cape flowing as he's running in.
Oh, this makes me actually want to use a Gallade. Gallade's using a Psycho Slash, I think it's called, or Psycho Cut against a Haunter, which is also looking pretty good.
Dude, look in the way he after he uses the move. Ugh.
He just cut off Haunter's hand.
Oh my god.
Haunter's hand is just floating there. It was cut. Oh, here we got Noivern. We got Noivern.
Dude, look at this.
Noivern using what is that? Air Slash or Hurricane probably?
Hurricane probably.
That's so powerful, dude. Look at this, dude. I love these rooftop battles.
Look at the shadow of Noivern as he's
flying.
Man. Oh, man.
Oh, and then we got Houndoom using, what was that? Blast Burn or something? Fire Blast.
Probably
I don't
not
even
Blast
know.
Burn, because that's only the starters.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe Overheat, and then you have Dragalge.
Dragon Pulse, probably.
Yep. Mega Gengar is looking pretty cool. I don't know.
Oh, I bet he's about to use, what's that move? Phantom Force?
Yeah, probably.
Where you disappear and then reappear?
Yeah. Kangaskhan, Mega Kangaskhan's probably using the Power-Up Punch.
Mm-hmm.
We got Mega Gyarados now using whatever.
Waterfall.
Yeah, Waterfall maybe. Oh, dude. Dude, look at how expressive she is. I feel like we're right back in Sword and Shield, man.
Much better
This
than
pro tag
the,
is so cool.
Of modern protagonists,
No, absolutely, man. Here we go. We got... All right, Pokemon Legends ZA. I really thought when they showed this, I was like, oh, is that it? That's all we're getting?
I kind of thought that as well. That they were just
showing the
gonna,
logo.
Recap it.
Yeah.
But then when it said, but at night, I was like, what about at night? That was awesome.
The full reaction, maybe we'll throw the full reaction on the front of this. That'd be kind of fun. Mm-hmm. We did it with Hybrid Hero. Okay, so the trainer character. So this is interesting. These types of... Okay, the scene for listeners right now, we can see Lumiose Tower in the background. We're in one of the streets. It's like a market avenue, which is kind of nice. Mm-hmm. Like the idea is that I would think you could go to each of these markets to be able to purchase goods,
buy berries and stuff.
Yeah, super immersive. And you get the male pro tag running as Wild Pidgey flock and fly away, which is fun. But even though this is pretty to look at, part of me is thinking, or I guess wondering, is this real gameplay or is this a pre-rendered cutscene? Right.
I think this one could very well be a true gameplay scene. And I love that. I was saying this earlier. I love that this trainer, when he's running here, you're seeing the Pidgey fly away.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's not a cutscene. And I love that because that's how it is in real life. In real life, if there's a pigeon on the ground, it's not going to let me get right up to it. It's going to, as I approach, it fly away, And so I love... I don't know. I love the idea that if I want to catch these Pidgeys, I got to throw it from afar or I got to try to get them while they're flying off. I love that. It's how Pokemon would react in the real world. And I love that they're starting to slowly with each game, like Sword and Shield, there was no implementation of this. They just kind of were there in the overworld. Scarlet and Violet, you're seeing a little bit more of it. But in this game, it looks like they're really taking that next step and making Pokemon interact the way they would in the real world.
No, I'm totally with you. I'm totally with you on that. It's so immersive. That's always what I'm looking for from these games. Pokemon, to me, these games are portals into the Pokemon universe. So any sense of immersion that I can find in these games is really what I'm looking for the most. Nerdy Seb's been a mythical tier member for 2 months. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. They say, glad they confirmed wild Pokemon will attack you like an Arceus. Also, keep up the great work. Thank you, Nerdy Seb.
Sure will, man.
And also, a big shout out to our buddy Toby. He goes, hey,
Toby.
Interesting stuff. Nice surprise today. Hope you're having fun, Toby. We definitely want to get you back on the show sometime very soon.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, so the Pidgey kind of fly away. Let's see. I think this is really nice. I mean, again, all of these scenes are intentionally shown to us. And yes, in a screenshot, this is... Yeah, the tree's looking pretty stupid. The backgrounds are looking flat. It's not wasted on me. It's all good.
It's
all good.
I'm not caring.
I'm not caring because it's like you don't play this game in screenshots. You play this game in motion, So, okay, this is... Listen, they keep trying to do this, and I really hate it. Again, they're doing this epic thing where the main character jumps off a roof to be then saved by their Rotom phone, and it's just not hitting. As if they're presenting it as if she's jumping onto the back of a Hisuian Braviary or a dragon from Skyrim, right? This is not the same thing, dude. Being saved by Rotom and having it glitch out like that, not very good. This is actual gameplay. I just don't think that's fun. I guess what they're trying to show us right now is that we're doing a double jump and that we're able to. They're really trying to emphasize that we can jump roof to roof, which is good.
Kind of like that.
That's fine.
I just wish they'd implement, and I guess Rotom is technically, not technically, Rotom is a Pokemon.
Yeah, but
I wish it was more.
Whoa.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I do wish it was
silly.
more I hop off, throw up a Talonflame, and kind of have you seen the anime? Roy will fly on his Kilowattrel he grabs his Kilowattrel's legs like a glider and just flies around hanging from his Kilowattrel.
Yeah.
Let me do that with a Pokemon. Don't let me, iPhone,
Yeah. No, absolutely. Lumi, Toby dropped a message, and I'm wondering what you think about this. He goes, what do you guys think about wishes? Brain jumps. He goes, my brain jumps to Jirachi, and there are ties through the Draconids who wished for Rayquaza, but perhaps wished the 1,000-year comet. Jirachi also has ties to Xerneas, and he's saying with the new Pokemon Snap. I'm wondering, is he relating that to this trailer?
What did it say about wishes in this trailer? I must have missed that.
Yeah, I must have missed it. He goes, but yeah, it would have been a weird choice given all the other legendary Pokemon that want to be in this game. It must have said wishes earlier in the game. I just haven't seen it yet. That's all.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get to it. That's good information to have.
But Jirachi, to explain the connection between those two, in Pokemon Snap, you're like final boss. It's not really a boss because you don't fight it, but it's Xerneas.
Yeah.
And before you like figure out how to get to Xerneas, you have to go through these ruins and kind of basically like solve a little puzzle or whatever. And Jirachi actually can appear at those ruins.
Okay.
So, and specifically like sleeps in the area. That kind of is the big story part of those ruins.
Dude.
So,
okay, so Toby said the winner.
Connection.
So in this trailer, Toby's clarifying. We're gonna get to it later in the episode. Toby says the winner of the ZA tournament gets a wish.
How are they granting that? Yeah, that's got to be like. Could also be
Jirachi,
because it's a Kalos Pokemon and Jin.
Yeah. That's nuts, dude. I didn't even see that. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. All right. We got a nice close-up here of Tepig, Totodile, and and I love this, Chikorita using Vine Whip, which is...
It looks so mad. I love it.
Oh, dude, this is how how I see Chikorita from... Like, Chikorita had the Vine Whip in the anime, but what's funny is, like, Chikorita never learned Vine Whip in a game. Like, it doesn't...
Move, yeah.
Yeah, like, doesn't actually naturally learn it. But I love that they're illustrating or showcasing Chikorita in this way, because this is how a lot of people probably know Chikorita from the anime, using this. Jark has been a member for 17 months. Jark,
thanks.
Thank you so much, man. He goes, could they not at least give the phone a little Rotom glide or something? It looks so goofy as it is. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, even if it just showcased like Rotom has these like colored auras, right? With each of its different forms, it has a colored aura that corresponds with the type. If we're flying, why is it not why is the phone not like ghost flying, or which is like a blue color, or like ghost psychic, and it shows like a little psychic color just to indicate that we're like floating on it, or that it's doing some sort of special power. That's a great point right there, Jark.
It had like the Rotom bike and Sword and Shield.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see why they can't do things like that. Yeah, it does look a little goofy, but it is. I will admit, it's goofy, but I feel about it the way like you've talked about the windows, where to me, I'm like, okay, that's how much percentage of the game is me jumping roof to roof? Like, it's gonna last like a second, and then I'm gonna keep battling. So I don't care too much, but I do admit it's goofy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hidden Power Podcast.
Oh, yeah, we have an emergency member.
Emergency.
What's up, man?
Emergency. I just discovered something in the Legends ZA trailer, and I needed to tell you immediately.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. At the on the YouTube channel, at the 2-minute and 7-second mark, something happens that makes me extremely excited.
Oh, perfect. We're doing a close read right now. 2 minutes and how many seconds?
7 seconds.
7 seconds.
Okay. If you go back and you watch the previous Pokemon Legends ZA trailer, every single time a trainer does a command, the circle goes from the trainer to the Pokemon they are commanding. But here, when Totodile does bite, you will see that the circle goes from the trainer to the target, which means indeed you are controlling where that circle is going. You can select where your Pokemon moves to do its attack.
Weird, man. How would that be implemented? Like, or like,
okay, imagine this.
What are you thinking about?
Yeah. I feel like I know exactly how it works. Okay. So you can just tap the button, and if you tap it, the circle will go directly to your Pokemon, and it will just do the attack as fast as possible. But if you hold the button, you can probably use. So when you can move it. When you do it, yeah, because your trainer takes a stance where they are no longer mobile. They're just they're doing the attack. So your left stick that you normally use to move, you hold that button down, and you can say, if it's a ranged attack, you can pick a spot on the battlefield for them to run to and then use the attack. Or if you're trying to do this physical attack, like you see here, they're using it directly on the Pansage. So if there were more than one Pokemon in battle, for instance, you could choose your target this way.
Yeah.
No, I love that, man. That's so much. Also,
potentially, if they're running around, you can try to like aim it in a certain space so that you catch them in time.
Lead them on. Exactly. Yeah.
Very
Especially
cool.
for the moves where you're like planting the traps. That's huge.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
Huge.
That's really fun, man. That's really fun. I think it also maybe lends. It kind of makes it. There's like multiple ways to play this game. Like you could play it a little bit more casually, where you're not thinking that much about the strategy of your attacks. Or
Yes.
right. There's kind of almost like a default mode. Or you have this one step further type of gameplay that allows you to actually kind of like think ahead and be a little bit more tactical.
Yeah, an advanced mechanic if you want to use it.
Yes.
If you want to use it. You could beat the whole game without using it probably, but
this is so
it's
great.
like, oh, dude. Really quick.
Yeah, while we have you here, how are you feeling about this trailer?
Love this trailer.
Cool.
Yeah. How'd you feel about the overall direct? Just out of
The direct was garbage. I thought Metroid Prime 4 looked like trash. That last game made me viscerally upset. And
Tamadaki
the virtual
life.
the little like virtual digital card thing, I actually thought that was kind of cool. It's very like niche use case, but I think that's like a nice little feature, entices people to use digital. It's cool that like I can have
sure. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Like my older brother, next time he's at my apartment, I've got all of these digital games. I'm just gonna be like, hey, dude, do you want to play any of these? He's on my family plan, and then I can just give him as if I was giving him a physical game. Give him a little digital card.
I think it's so useful. Yeah, no, I'm totally with you. Like I have so many games that like are not on my wife's account, and I can just like allow her to play it now for the 2 weeks until she decides if she wants to like actually buy another copy or something.
Sure.
Yeah. So good.
No, really
so
cool.
good.
But no, extremely hot on this trailer. I love, dude. I feel like we just had a conversation about this this Royale thing. I feel like we were just talking about it. I love the Z to A ranking system, dude. That is so exciting. That sense of progression, the idea of like who is waiting for you at the next rank. You know,
that's interesting. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's interesting.
So fun.
Yeah, and there's so how many letters are there? There's 26 letters. That's 26.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a nice maybe like 25 ways to progress, I guess, if you start at Z. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a good time to bring up our super chat. It was from I believe Cody Jacob was the name. Yeah, Cody Jacob said, "Will ranks replace badges?" And
I think there's a similar thing there. I mean, it's not really replacing badges because I don't think anyone expected there to be badges. This is a Legends game, right? But what I was saying earlier is I think a big issue with the open world Pokemon games is that there's really, I feel like all of the objectives you have are either pointless or there's not a lot of urgency to really anything that you do. And I think having this like total through line, it's a literal ranking system that you can constantly progress towards, that you're almost like forced to, every time it's nightfall, right? You're forced to interact with this feature. No matter what you want to do in this video game, right? If you want to just do some cozy stuff, if you want to just capture, if you want to do shiny hunting, every single time it turns to night, you're going to be forced to interact with this feature, and then that's a way that you can progress. It's not like something that you can like avoid, right? And then have to maybe backtrack, like the gyms in Scarlet and Violet, or like any of those other like features in Scarlet and Violet. I like this. The progression can be achieved at any point in the game.
I will say
I love the dig to dodge the attack there.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
I will say I do kind of wonder. Oh, Dusty, I didn't mean to ruin your thing. Hold on, let me just turn that off. There you go.
Thank you, appreciate it. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're all good. I will say I am unsure if the nighttime is real or if it's fake. Like, is the game linear? And you like, do you do a certain thing in the game, and then it's like, okay, now you're in a nighttime part. And then once you get to this rank, you go to back to the daytime, or is it or can you just sit somewhere in the game and wait for it to become nighttime?
I hope it's that. I hope it's that. I think a lot of games that have been successful for like over a decade, like Minecraft, have these elements where there's these like I guess like there's a sense of like danger that is just always lurking around every corner, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is so cool.
With Legends Arceus, you could go to your camp and you could like select it and like it'd say take a rest, and you could say rest until nighttime. And so maybe that'll be how it works in this game, where like I can play around
that's
the
true.
day as much as I want, and it will eventually become night. But if I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I'm not ready to do the battles, I can click rest until daytime, so I can keep going in the day.
You go to the
vice
hotel.
versa. If I'm ready, exactly. If I'm ready for it to be nighttime, I don't want to catch any more Pokemon. I can click rest until nighttime and go out and battle.
I think
that's true.
I think also for total sense of immersion, if you're like in this game, you're listening to the sounds, you're just having a great gaming sesh, and it doesn't naturally progress towards nighttime, that's just gonna feel off. Like I think that's that's the fun. The thing I feel like the day and night cycle is in this way implemented like this is it almost creates a sense of like rhythm. Or just like natural progression. It's like, okay, you've done your daily tasks. Now it's nighttime. Now we're going to force you to switch up your gameplay and how you play with this game. And then you can have a little bit of a rest when it's daytime again, right? I think that kind of gameplay is going to be crucial. Oh, this is cool. Yeah. There's so many things in this that I totally missed when we first watched this.
No, yeah. And really quick, last thing that I was talking to my chat about this that I really enjoy about what we're seeing in this gameplay is that I love the reinterpretation of the, in Pokemon Scarlet, they kind of have abandoned this, the trainer spots you when a battle starts.
Yes.
And
yes.
Yeah, and they're now reinterpreting this in the action context. They use the UI element of what you see in the wild when a Pokemon has that little question mark over its head. You now see the exact same thing when a trainer when you come up behind a trainer. They're like, oh, do I hear something? And then when they turn around, initiating that battle, creating like a battle-focused lens through which to reinterpret not only this classic Pokemon mechanic of like the eyes locking and the battle starting, but also the kind of like in real time wild elements of Legends Arceus is so smart, dude. So smart. And just like having so there's a shot later where you see the woman that you sneak up on. It's right after this. Yeah. And you can like, if you sneak up on her, you can highlight her and it'll show you her rank, how many Pokemon she has.
Oh,
like
dude,
right there.
So cool.
So
yeah,
it's like
that's cool.
It's like you're being stealthy and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna see if I can take this person.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's awesome.
And you can avoid her if you want. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I think
you get a sense of the get a sense of the team, but you don't get the whole team. You see the partner. But like you don't know who that second Pokemon is.
Scarlet and Violet feels so plagued by old arbitrary mechanics that are just rolled over into the game. And I feel like elements like this kind of give us a glimpse at what like a new Pokemon game could be, right? Like a core series game where there's a full open world to explore. This actually this is that open world game. This is so cool.
I think I'm in the opinion that I don't think that like real-time battling will be fully implemented the way it is here in Gen 10. I think it still will be turn-based, but I do think that this could be something that similar to how we saw some traits for Legends Arceus carried into Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. I think this is something we could see in Gen 10, because right now in Scarlet and Violet, and this was also in Legends, and I think Sword and Shield, don't quote me on that though, you could hit a Pokemon, like to start a battle, you'd throw your Pokeball at the Pokemon. No, it wasn't in Sword and Shield because you couldn't. Yeah. And that would like surprise the Pokemon, so it gave you a free turn. And you see like sneaking up on this Pokemon gives you an advantage. I could see that in Gen 10, where not only do I throw a Pokeball at the Mon, I can straight up say like, hey Pikachu, use Thunderbolt on that Pokemon that's got its back turned on us. And then like the battle starts with a bit of an advantage because I've already hit the Pokemon.
Exactly.
I think what this does also, like the sneaking mechanic, like being able to sneak in, we do it in Legends Arceus, but also in this game, it forces you to slow down, right? This isn't like a hack and slash Hyrule Warriors game, right? Like you're not supposed to just be attacking every single thing that you see. You're supposed to just slow down, creep. I don't know. I don't know. That's the type of gameplay that I enjoy.
Dude, look at that data on the top right of the screen. Look at that little data.
100%.
You got three wins.
That's your streak, dude.
You know what it is? That ticket at the top.
Got no money.
You know what that is at the ticket, by the way?
What is it?
Okay, it's you get all these points by beating trainers out in the wild, and then when you want to advance to the next rank, you get a ticket, and it takes you to a specific person that you like a boss that you have to beat to get to the next rank. That's 100% what that is.
That's fun.
Oh, you're like definitely right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 100% what that is. That's how you get I got the ticket to challenge whoever the person is to get into G rank, and now
nice.
What's interesting to me is like it's letting you know that this character, this Lori, how would you pronounce her name? Rank D, right? And so the fact that they're like emphasizing this trainer's rank is rank D makes me think so we'll be able to battle people in other ranks. Like, hypothetically, I can be rank Z and battle someone in rank
Yeah, you get more
E.
points. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
That's cool. Oh my god. No, this is so fun. I just love how it's all working together. I love how
and I think the game
they're,
looks
like,
beautiful too.
It does. It does.
The game looks good. The game I agree. I was talking to my chat about that too. I think
It looks way better
nice.
than the first trailer.
Dusty, in the next shot where you see the next battle,
Yeah.
there is a I just want to call your attention to this because I think it's funny. Right after this.
Were we looking at Bunnelby?
No. Yeah, the Bunnelby. Okay, bottom left, look at that Gengar, dude.
Oh, dude, his tongue's sticking out.
Dude, look at that Gengar.
Ah,
big tongue,
that's
dude.
fun,
He's going
dude. That's
crazy,
fun.
dude.
I love it.
So
Man, it's
much
nice.
fun. Jake Steinberg, thank you, man. Thanks for jumping on again. We're going to be
course.
talking to you tomorrow, predicting everything that's going to be in the Switch 2
Sounds
We'll
good.
trailer
probably
next
also,
week.
Jake, be recapping this a little bit, too, because we'll
100%.
go on, and
Yeah.
he'll be wanting to talk about it.
100%. Looks great. All right.
Yeah, thank you so
Thanks,
much,
boys.
Jake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon. Nice. That was
Yo, I'm so sorry.
hybrid-
I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're good.
I'm so sorry. I just need to make one quick. I need to make. Oh wait, you guys are looking at it too. You see how it has the Mega Evolution thing beside, like on the corner, but it
Sure.
also
Yeah,
has
and
in
it's
the
still
moves,
charging. Yeah.
right? If you look at other Pokemon, they don't have that, but Diggersby has it.
Let's see. Oh, the C plus.
So you're saying Mega Diggersby.
It's just if you look at the rest of the trailer.
No, but okay.
If you look at the rest of the trailer, literally other Pokemon do not have it. Like they do not.
Interesting.
But like you could argue that okay, maybe it can't Mega Evolve because for Diggersby it's grayed out, but the moves have the C plus on it and everything. So
Interesting. I mean, Alakazam also has it, right?
Yeah, because Alakazam can Mega.
And then, so you're saying, Diggersby would have it. And I think Lucario didn't have it because they didn't actually initiate battle yet. If I'm going back to the beginning, there's, I don't know if the UI would be there, but it was...
hey, shout out to JPR Poketrainer 98. I don't even know if that's
yeah.
his name or just
he's the
JPR.
man.
Okay, just shout out to JPR.
You guys know
He's the one that figured
JPR.
this
You
out.
guys know JPR.
Yeah, we know JPR. Love JPR.
All right, but that's it. Look, I know.
No, that's
I know,
insane.
I know.
We're gonna get to it. Thank you, Hybrid. That's awesome.
I know.
That's
Look,
cool.
I know. There's been those air quote leaks or speculation, as we want to call it. But that was beta, right? Or not beta. That was like early. So
Yeah,
like, you never know what they could have
leaks-
added.
Yeah, all the leaks are low-key rumors until proven. Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyways,
No, this
I'm
is
not
cool.
going to interrupt anymore.
That's cool, man. I don't think I would have noticed that. That's really cool. Thank you,
I'm
man.
not going to interrupt anymore.
No,
I
you're
just
not
wanted to hop in
interrupting.
'cause
You're not interrupting.
No, you're good. That's a good
All
detail.
right.
Good
Mega
detail, man.
Diggersby, if you heard it, it's JPR first.
We gotta tweet that before he gets to it. All right.
He's gonna tweet it, bro. Don't do it. Don't do
I'm
it.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thank you,
Okay.
Hybrid. We'll talk to you soon.
I'm sure lights on it anyways.
Oh my gosh, this is fun. Watch Toby jump in next. All right, where were we at? All right.
You're 24 seconds. 24.
Okay.
But,
We
you
can
know,
get
you
we
could
can get a
probably
little bit
follow
quicker with
that.
this. All right, we got. All right.
I mean, we'll skip some of that.
Yeah,
We'll
definitely.
be faster on those
all right,
parts.
we got Chikorita. We got the starters right there. Now we got.
Should we answer some of these super chats too, Dusty?
Yeah, sure. Do you got them up?
Yeah. MB Project says, with it being a tournament, what if one of the rules is only using Pokemon from the city? Explains pre-having the Mega Ring. Whole game's set in one city, so kind of just by definition,
Sure.
you will only use Pokemon in one city. And then Justin Keith says, Master Trainer or Type Master, some levels is my theory. I think talking about the rank system.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think, that's your levels in the game. That's how you're gonna measure progression, is from Z to A.
Sure. No, that makes sense. Sense. Did you get them all? They're actually. Can you see them? I think we also got a super chat by
Yeah, we've got
Anthony
this.
and Vasilis.
Yeah, I did miss those. So good.
Vasilis has been a member for 15 months as Box Legendary. Hope you're having a great day, man. We have to get a latte again soon sometime. Do you think we can see this style of battle for online or no? Keep up the good work as always, everyone. Thank you so much, man, for being here. I would say. I think it gets contentious when we talk about like online competitive, but I think actually what could be possible is just like playing against your friends in the same way that you could play against your friends in like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, even though that is not really like the standard battle format. Like, it's like a nice to have to be able to battle your buddies. I think that would be awesome. And I could see it. I think because there's such an emphasis on battles in this game, and it's a new system, and it's actually a new system and not just like a worse version of the main version, like what we saw in Arceus. I think 100% there could be a mode where like you get to just do like 1v1 against your buddy or something. I could see it.
I'm not expecting it. I think it'll.
Yeah, I don't think I'm expecting it, but I feel good about that. I would not be surprised if they announced that. And then Anthony Robinson with the $5. Thank you, man. Says the trainers in the trailer seem to talk about getting to change things about the city once they reach rank A. That is cool.
Yeah, they get a wish.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Toby was talking about that.
It shows the Zach guy wants to remove all transit in Lumio City except for taxis, which is kind of a weird. Like, you get a wish, and I'm like, only taxis. Like, that's what I use for my wish.
No, I know. Yeah. You get the wish. You're like, this is amazing. Then you stub your toe.
So what is it you want, my boy? Is it $1 billion? No, I just want only taxis, nothing else.
Shout out to Redirect. AJ's in the chat. Hope you're doing good, man.
Oh, hey, man.
All right, let's go. Let's get back to the close read.
Yeah.
All right. I know this isn't like super exciting, but I do think they keep showing this.
Yes.
And
that's exciting.
So, okay, so we see these cafes where you're eating cookies and coffee with your Pokemon, and there's always a seat for your Pokemon. And I could see it being a thing where it's like any Pokemon you have will just chill right there in that spot. Right.
I love it.
Like you could I want to drink a latte with my Steelix. Dude, Mega Steelix, that's crazy.
Yeah. I love this. Just being able to just sit there and sip some food with your Pokemon like it's your bud.
And I wonder if this could be a way to like increase your EVs, or maybe it's like there could be some sort of
just
benefit.
friendship.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. That's true.
I would like if, because one thing that they stress, I even like talk about this in a video that I'm releasing later on, but like one thing I kind of hate about Mega Evolution lore is they talk about how you have to have a strong bond with your Pokemon, but that's actually not anywhere in the game. The fact is I can go on X and Y right now, I can catch a Heracross, and I can immediately Mega Evolve it if I've got the Heracross eye, right? So my thing is, like, if you're going to tell me that you got to have a strong bond, make me work for Mega Evolution. Make me have to max out my Pokemon's friendship to be able to Mega Evolve it. I know a lot of people wouldn't like that, but I'm gonna be real. I think that works with the lore, and I don't know. Maybe that makes me a horrible person, but I
like that. No, I like that. I like that a lot. Bramtastic with the $10 says it could just be a rechargeable gauge that all Pokemon contribute to. When it's full, you can Mega Evolve another Pokemon that is able to Mega Evolve. Might be how they get around needing Mega Stones. That's interesting.
I think that's referring to the Diggersby thing, and I'm kind of in your line of thinking. I think that like it's a thing of you're building up that gauge throughout the battle, so I can have out. We know that while Beedrill can evolve, Mega Evolve, Weedle cannot. I think I can be battling with Weedle and building up that gauge, and then the gauge is complete. Return Weedle. All right, Gengar, go Mega Evolve.
Bro, I really they even said Aura again. I really hope I can have like a Aura Chikorita or something, right? I feel like the word Aura
with Aura Sphere would be so fun.
No, not Aura Sphere, but like instead of a Mega Pokemon, you have an Aura Pokemon. Because the word Aura is used so much.
You're saying like a Dynamax to Gigantamax.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. That
would be cool.
I think that would be really cool. We've been talking about that for like a year.
Honestly, Dusty, you're cooking, because that's like, Battle Bond has often been compared to Mega Evolution, and that's basically what Battle Bond is it's just like the strong Aura connection between Ash and Greninja.
Totally. Jark hit us with another super chat, says, Soul beats the game, then wishes it was never made.
That'll be Soul. Yep.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah. This was so much fun, but I don't really like it.
Yeah, and what's funny? He'll be talking about he will be talking about you'll get him one episode and he'll be like, no, honestly, I think this is the best game that Pokemon's made. And then the very next episode he'll be like, I don't know, just this game sucked. It was one of their worst.
Yeah, 100%. All right. We got all right, let's keep going. Let's see. All right, now we're running with Tepig, and listen, you guys you guys missed this and you don't believe me, but I think we're gonna be able to move around the world with any of our Pokemon. Whatever Pokemon's in the front of the party, it's walking with us, it's keeping up with us, but it'll be keeping up with us the way Pokemon keep up with us in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
There's proof of that later in the trailer too. You think
wonderful
when you're sneaking up on that Florges,
it's hanging out with us.
You have Lucario already out, and then you're like, "Hey, Lucario, see that Florges over there? Go up behind it and sucker punch it." You know,
Lucario. Yes, I will. But I just love this because like we always want following animations, but they've given us like the most bare bones version of it time and time again. Like I saw how it worked in BDSP recently, and I forgot, and then I remembered, and I was like, this is horrible. It's god awful. It's horrible. Anyways, all right. So I'm super excited about this. Just to have my little buddy following me around. Tepig looks good, man. Tepig looks good. And also, listen, there's a lot of different colored foliage. That's also really cool. We got a variety of different trees. Dude, the grass looks really good here. We got Totodile charging up with an attack. It says you'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. Yeah, maybe I can turn the volume on for this part. Hold on. What does she say?
Partner
Oh no, I slowed it down so it's kind of cursed.
yeah,
that's what I was doing.
Again.
Yep. All right, Totodile is using Water Gun. Looks pretty good. He's a good boy. Choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. We see some more stuff here. There's a little Goomy on this cafe shop.
That's another thing too, is there's multiple of these, right? Like this is a green one, and the last trailer we mainly saw a red one.
Yeah.
And there's a person standing outside of it just like there was before. They're serving some kind of purpose. I don't know if it's like what you said, where it's like some EV/IV equivalent, or if it's some kind of bond equivalent. It could be
different battle facilities.
So it could be, but the fact that like it's presented as this relaxing, I'm sitting down having a cup of tea.
Yeah. That's a good point.
I don't know.
No, that's a good point.
But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. The setting is this metropolis, and look at all them taxis right there. Like, there's like 3 taxis just scattered around this plaza. That's pretty freaking neat, honestly.
No, it looks really good. It says the setting is this metropolis. Yeah, I guess again in the standalone image, this doesn't look that great, but you got all these taxis. I think the taxis in X and Y, like, were kind of a gimmick, but also it was like, if you know where you want to get, but you don't know how to get there, you just you talk to the taxi, it'll take you right there. And I think this is going to function similarly. Maybe there's no flying in this game, No, there's probably going to be no, I think there actually is confirmed fast travel based on the map. So we got the Metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon.
Look at all the scaffolding.
X and Y game. Yeah, that's true. The scaffolding there, you can run up here and then play around. And
we saw in the last trailer there was like even a Patrat on top of one, just looking around.
Yeah, just checking out. There's a Pidgey. I love to see the Pidgey up on the light post. That's like really nice. A bunch of characters. It's showing the map now. This is like a high res
map. All right, broke that down.
I know we really did. All right, we got a screenshot here of Pansear. That's kind of cool. This Pokemon is returning to literally the franchise. It's been locked away. Since what? X and Y? Sun and Moon?
Ultra Moon. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
So it's never been on Switch.
And I don't even know the last time you've been able to catch it, because I'm honestly not sure if you were even able to catch it in Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. The last time you were able to catch this thing very well may have been in X and Y, which is honestly absurd.
For sure. We've got, by the way, everyone's saying check the website, but we got everything from the website is currently compiled on our Twitter page, Hidden Power Pod, at Hidden Power Pod on X. So it's all right here. If you guys want to take a closer look, maybe a little bit more convenient, closer look at any of this content, it's all up on our page right now. Shout out to Nick, he's not really an intern. We pay him, but
he's not an intern.
It's kind of funny to call him an intern. That kind of became a joke. All right, we got another screenshot here. It was a joke
before it was even Nick.
I know.
It was just us.
Anytime I posted anything, you guys just used it as a. Anyways, all right, we got Dedenne and we got Emolga here right now. Chrome just crashed, but we are still live. Cool. And these images look pre-rendered. Not gonna lie. These definitely look a little pre-rendered. They just look too good. And you got. Yeah, I don't know. They're just nice. We got the Quasartica building to make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist. That still feels like a
sus.
Yeah, that feels like a lie. a misdirect. We got a couple Pokemon on these light posts, which I love. I don't know, that really is doing it for me. We see a little Spritzy up top, hanging out with some trainers. You can see in the background. We saw that earlier. There was what is it, like the phone calls that they do in X and Y, where it's like a hologram, the Holocaster.
Yeah.
So you can see that in the background. That is really cool. Like, imagine if there was a feature where you could holocast with your buddy and show up in their region, right?
Wishful thinking for Game Freak.
Listen, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but like,
yeah,
we basically saw a version of that in Scarlet and Violet. Anyways, okay, so we got.
Thankfully, we've seen a version of that in black and white. Really,
that's true. Yeah, Roserade is here as well. I think that may have already been confirmed, but that's nice to see.
It was.
Bunch of different trainers here. We see a little Skidoo. That's kind of nice. Let's see. Okay, we got this trainer running with their Eevee. Some more
that guy's
trainer
glasses
sprites
are on the back of their head.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, yeah, that's, you've never done
that?
They
can see out of the back.
No, they don't need them.
Glasses here when I don't need them.
Some people put them. I've seen people put them on the back of their head.
That's really inefficient because then he has to pull them up
and then flip them around, put them back on,
and then put them on.
Fair.
You know,
yeah,
that just feels a little inefficient, honestly.
So they're talking about the urban redevelopment, and we're seeing like a lot of industrial things, and this is all stuff that's around Quasartico. Houndour's here, Vaporeon is here. The redevelopment plan here will get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon. We see Malamar with a camper. Nothing too much.
He's probably possessing that camper.
Probably.
Just saying.
I think the Pokemon look really good in this game. We see a Panpour, which is the water monkey up in the tree.
Oh, we did see a Panpour. Cool.
We got an Espeon. Yeah, imagine like two of them were still locked.
I mean, I knew when I saw Pansage and Pansear, I knew Panpour was in. But, you know, I really do think I think that this was intentional, them putting Patrat in the last one, and Pansear, Panpour, and Pansage in this one. It was, and Furfrou. It was on the map last time, too.
No, totally.
I think that's their way of letting you know, hey, don't worry, they're all on Switch now. You know? Yeah.
Here, let me actually, I'll do, I'm going to speed this up a little bit because I want to hear what she has to say.
Knock yourself out.
I just want to hear what she has to say.
All over town are wild zones.
We got wild zones.
These areas are special environments where
look at all these Pokemon.
Look at that Staryu going through the water, dude.
It looked really cool. That. Yeah.
These areas are
just ninja starring through the water.
We see Binacle is also in the game. Magikarp.
These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably.
I don't know if this is a hot take, but I really like the water. I really hated the water in Scarlet and Violet, and I really like it here.
It does look pretty good. It's moving.
Yeah.
It's moving, and I like that you can see through it.
Special environments.
You know, what do we think about this? The guy keeps saying that the area, these zones are special environments for Pokemon. For wild Pokemon. He says they're special, what is it? Special environments.
The way I'm reading
but I still think we see Pokemon in we still see Pokemon in other areas.
Yeah. I think what special means here is I think that's their way of communicating to us that they are these wild areas are or wild zones, I believe they're called, are man-made, and they are specifically like you're going to get lore behind why they exist. Like you're going to hear Quasartico made these areas, and that explains why you're seeing Pokemon like Clauncher, like DK. Those are typically coastal Pokemon. You know, they are Colosian, but Lumio City's in the middle of the Kalos region. You're not supposed to be finding wild, Inkay and Clauncher right here in the middle of the region. Staryu as well. So I think it's just kind of their way of saying like these are special environments because they were set up to host Pokemon that don't live here, similar to the Blueberry Academy, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Even within this,
these Pokemon look really, really good. We got Ekans, Patrat, the Spinarak are just hanging out on the walls, which is really nice to see.
Are we in a cemetery?
I don't think so.
I think that was a cemetery. Go back.
No, that wasn't a cemetery.
I think it was.
No, it's not a cemetery.
Look, right when the Ekans moves, pauses it. No, when the Ekans moves, pauses it. That's a cemetery.
Oh my god.
I think that's a cemetery. And those are like tombs everywhere. Spinarak fits perfectly in that.
Yeah, maybe you're right. This is where we're gonna get we're gonna get Ghastly's here. You might be right. You might be right. I gotta say, right here, this game, if this is gameplay, and this looks so good. This gameplay that we're looking at right now, as she enters the area, this looks so good. You can see oh, this is so great. As the UI, as your cursor automatically locks onto the wild Pokemon, your character's head turns in that direction. And then you can move your camera in that direction.
Here.
Oh, dude, this looks so good. Oh my god,
I love
dude.
the way I know I'm focusing on things that you probably don't want me to be focusing on, Dusty, but I love the way the bridge looks here.
The bridge looks good.
I don't know, I just like it.
No, I like the
just
bridge.
Like it.
The bridge looks good. Oh,
Can we
Jarkus.
put the bridge in the thumbnail? Just a bridge.
Yeah, bridge analysis, 7 hours.
Bridge analysis.
Jark is actually saying that if it is a cemetery, that could be the entrance to the catacombs.
But they might.
This is
cool.
this is insane, dude. Seeing all these different Pokemon. Now this trainer's got an Ariados, a Spupa, a bunch of Pokemon here, and they're fighting a wild
Be
Krokorok.
hostile.
A
It's
Magikarp.
water. Yeah.
If you sense trouble, get to safety.
So you notice how
So
back.
you
a
can
minute,
run away.
Just
That's
to make
interesting.
sure. Yeah, you can run away. Go back and look at the Krokorok. Something I've noticed that's kind of neat. Click
Be
play.
hostile.
I just want to see it use that attack. Keep
If
clicking
you
play.
sense
Like,
trouble,
okay.
What do you wanna
So
see?
when Totodile used bite, it does it one time, but with that Krokorok, it went bop bop. Like,
Yeah.
it did two. And so I'm saying.
Is it
you know,
bite
that-
or is it? It could be crunch.
That's crunch. It says that's what I'm saying though. Is like, so
If you say-
that's kind of how
Yeah, it
some
is.
moves that are like an upgrade of others. That's how they're gonna like upgrade them. It's like crunch is gonna like smash
Sure.
you twice.
No,
And
definitely.
that's also interesting because like, could I hypothetically they go really fast, but could I hypothetically get hit by the first crunch and not the second? Is crunch down like a two hit move?
Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe.
sense trouble.
I can see that. It's weird that like he does the move. I guess it's a contact move, so that's true. Like physical moves or contact moves, you would have to actually be right on the Pokemon to do the damage, right? Versus a flamethrower, which would like probably reach the Pokemon, or I guess in this case it'd be like an earthquake or something.
Yeah, so range attackers, but the flip side is range
Get to
attackers.
safety.
There's a time period where that water gun's getting from me to you, and
Yep.
you have time to
Sense
dodge
trouble.
it. So
Totally.
There's really plus and minuses to both. This is going to be one of those games I often try to, when I'm playing through a game, maybe I'm competitive headed, but I often try to like make sure I have an even split of physical and special attackers.
hostile.
And in this game, I think that's going to be even more important.
Yeah, I guess it all depends on on the gameplay or whatever. Yeah, maybe special attackers are totally busted. I think something else I wanted to point out here was the fact that like
You sense trouble.
they're emphasizing in this trailer that you can run away from Pokemon because some Pokemon are dangerous. Like I think when we first saw the ZA trailer, a lot of people came to the conclusion that it was like more of a catching simulator. There was less of that challenge or that danger. But this is only the first instance where we see danger in a game, right? During the daytime, wild Pokemon can overwhelm you. That's still true. We see this little cursor up here, and you'll have to run away if you can't. There's a threat there. You can make the decision whether you want to pursue battle or maybe flee. Just like the alpha Pokemon in Arceus. Later in the trailer, we'll see obviously the nighttime feature and how that all affects
Trouble.
gameplay.
Get to safety.
So Flaffy's putting in work, running away. Now we got a what is this thing called? Swirlix. Yeah, we were getting some comments.
Another little market, and this is a different market from before.
We were getting some comments about in the last video being like, man, I can't believe you guys forget some of the names of the Pokemon. And I'll tell you this, like, it's not that I forget the name. It's the fact that, like, we've been live for 3 hours and you get tired at the end a little bit. And also,
Yeah.
I know the Pokemon, but yeah, maybe I'm mid-thought on this one thing and it just takes me 2 seconds to remember the Pokemon's name. Just for the record, guys, relax.
Yeah,
A lot of people like to criticize doing what we're doing, but I'm like, it is a job.
Look,
This
here's
is
my thing,
work.
here's my
I'm a
thing.
little
If
tired
you-
right now.
Well, not only that, but look, if you've got criticism for what we're doing, that's great. I welcome it. Also, try doing it yourself. And see if you get everyone right.
yeah.
If you do this
It's
as
different.
much as we're doing this, and then we're going to jump down your throat when you
Yeah.
when you don't remember one Pokemon's name for a split second.
Because in my mind, I know the name, but then I just to be able to say it, I'm like, okay, hold on, wait, it's not this. Okay, it's Swirlix. Got it. Right, that's all. Okay, anyways, we'll continue. I really do. They keep emphasizing these markets, and I really do wonder if like these. I guess these markets don't feel like even if they're little menus, right? it's just nice to see the person that's maybe selling you something, right? I would love to see one of those screens like in RPGs where it's like or like in a video game where like the character's on one side, the seller is on one side, and the wares are on the left side. Like you can see what you're buying on the left side. I think that would be
I don't
nice.
mind the shop menu screens so long as like I can see inside the shop. But this is a good way around that because I am seeing inside the shop because there really is no inside the shop. You know?
No, yeah, exactly. It just works perfectly. The next screen, we got a spinner rack floating from the screen. This is kind of a continuation of what we've seen in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was just blinking.
I was just closing size. Never mind. It looks so peaceful.
Yeah, it really does. And there's a little bit of a meow stick as well. With this woman, we see Flabebe and Floette. And this is actually the second time we're seeing Floette. Because the first time we saw it, it was the Eternal Flower one. So, all right, now we're going up to the top of the building.
I don't like those.
I don't love them, but that was pretty seamless. That was maybe the first time we saw it, how seamless that would have been.
Yeah, I just hope that's not my only way to access rooftops. I just hope that's a quick way to access rooftops, but there's other ways. I don't know. It's just lazy.
Yeah, you know what? The more I look at it, though, maybe I'm just coming around on it. Like, I guess we could have a climb Pokemon, but I guess maybe they just cut it out. They just cut out the ride Pokemon just to make it more efficient and to keep us focused on what's important for the game, right? Because that was kind of seamless, and I do think riding on Sneasler's back it was always kind of like goofy. But no. You know what? I'll push back. Instead of a teleporter, it should have been like a default Pokemon that's just always there.
Right. Like imagine a Machamp that just like hoists you up on
he just throws you
up there.
He just catapults you up to the top of the roof. Hilarious.
Like basketball special, yeah.
So it says you can find some Pokemon on the rooftop. Can you hear this, by the way, Lumi?
I cannot, but it's got little captions. So
okay. So we saw Dedenne there, and now we're seeing the first time a Steelix, which is just as shiny as ever. I cannot wait to see this thing's mega form. The next shot, we got a Halucha and a Lampent. We got a Curlia, a Slowbro. You know what's funny? Slowbro.
And he's with a guy who looks like he should have a Slowbro.
he looks like me. Slowbro, listen. This is kind of interesting. Slowbro has a mega. Curlia has a mega. Steelix has a mega. But Halucha and Lampent, their final forms don't have megas. But it's kind of weird.
Or do they?
It's just kind of weird that they would show those alongside. All right, they go, city's great, but
when night falls.
Oh, dude, that hit. Dude, this little drop hits when night falls, and I love just, dude, this is so cool. You get the tower glows at night. There's little red lights at the tips of the building, obviously to deter. It's just kind of like an aesthetic thing, and it's in the real world. That is to deter any sort of crashing of planes or helicopters or whatever, any sort of aircraft. And but it also just looks cool. It kind of gives the city this ominous vibe. Oh, and all the green lights throughout the city turn to red. Oh my God, the city's Zora. He said the city's aura transforms. The city's aura transforms. Everything turns to red.
Highly skilled trainers are in.
Oh, I love this dude. Skilled trainers.
To participate in a tournament.
Wow, that girl looked mean. She looked at that other girl and had an angry face.
Yeah.
The ZA Royale.
ZA Royale. This is honestly really cool, Lumi.
Trainers await in.
Oh, dude, I think I love this so much. They really did split up the gameplay. In the daytime, you're catching, and at night, it's battling. That's really fun.
Battle zones.
And I bet you could skip this, you know? I bet you said this earlier. Like, I bet you could go to bed or whatever to like.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like I think if you're not comfortable with, doing the battles yet, you could go to sleep, catch more Pokemon. Likewise, if I'm like, dude, I'm sick of catching Pokemon, I'm ready to do those battles. I'm sure I could go to sleep and, sleep until, because that's how it was in Legends Arceus. It was literally like rest until daytime, rest until evening, rest until nighttime, or just rest a minute. I think it'll be like that. No, absolutely. There's so many cool battles here. We talked about it a little bit earlier. And a lot of the battles are more or less of what we've already analyzed on the channel. I do think
there was a really cool thing that you pointed out earlier, Lumi, where is it? It's a Diggersby versus, what is this, a Binacle? Binacle goes for Bubble Beam, which is a ranged attack, and Diggersby uses Dig, and functionally, it's a dodge. So you can see right here, Bubble Beam hits, Diggersby uses dodge to dodge the attack, right?
And then it smacks.
And then it hits it right back. And I wonder if you really need to time that. That's the biggest thing for me. Like, how much timing is there going to be in this battle combat? You know?
Definitely some, because, in the first trailer, it showed Tepig was about to use a move, but Toadao hit it, and it, stunned the Tepig and kind of prevented him from using that move. So, if that dig was a second later, it wouldn't have been happening.
Totally. Right here in this scene, we see a Gardevoir, we see an Alakazam. This is kind of a battle against this other trainer. The main character has an Alakazam, and she puts her arm up, I'm assuming to activate her Mega Evolution, and we can kind of see what it looks like. This aura, this rainbow aura, just kind of pours out of her Mega Ring, and then it kind of goes right into this Mega Evolution animation. And I wonder if that's a cut in the trailer or if that is actually what it's going to look like in the actual gameplay. So Alakazam becomes Mega Alakazam, which is so cool. And then it goes right back to the battle. I don't know if, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they edited it like that to show us, just basically what we're doing, or I'm not sure what. And want to give a huge shout out to Travis Edwards. They just pledged a big amount, and they just joined us on Patreon. Thank you so much, Travis. Wow. We saw you earlier with your super chat. You said something about wanting to join a community of Pokemon people. And yeah, dude, now that you're a member, you can get into our secret Discord, and there's 200 people in there who love Pokemon, who love Hidden Power, and yeah, you'll definitely be able to find some friends in there. And you can even join in when we do a live call-in show next. You can actually join in and be on the podcast to share your ideas. And while I'm doing the plug, Travis, you also, now that you're a member on Patreon. This applies for YouTube channel members as well, but now that you're a member on Patreon, you get access to all of our old paywalled, or I guess they're exclusive episodes of the podcast. We have exclusive interviews. We have exclusive old live streams, gameplay live streams that you can get access to. It's all available over there, and you get 10% off merch at shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com. So that's the plug. I try to make those as seamless as possible.
You do a good job.
All right, thank you. So Mega Alakazam's looking crazy. He's got his spoons firing off. Using a Shadow Ball, one-hit KO on that Gardevoir. It is kind of cool that we actually see what the Mega Evolution looks like as a gameplay mechanic. There's some really cool things here. I guess I just want to go back to this Lucario Florges fight. No, we talked about this a little bit already, where you're sneaking up on the person to get the back strike.
Also, a little more details on it. So, yeah, if you try to sneak up on someone like that, you have a chance you get a critical hit on them, so you do a lot of damage. However, if they turn around and catch you when you're trying to do it and you fail to do it, it'll stun you.
Yeah.
So it'll be an advantage for them.
You know what? I wonder, I would say that these... Wait, you said for them, so they can sneak up on us too?
No. But, so if I'm sneaking up on Florges Lady,
they could
obviously I got an advantage. But maybe. But I'm saying what's confirmed right now is if I'm sneaking up on them and she, turns around and spots me, I'm at a disadvantage now because I get stunned. And so she's able to kind of use a move before I can use a move.
Oh, I love that, dude. Florges is looking pretty good there. And it's kind of... Have we looked at the map at all? So, would this be... So, on the map, there's, this red outline of part of the area.
That's the battle zone, yeah.
Okay, so you could actually be outside of the battle zone.
Yeah, I think that's just so, there's probably going to be some Pokemon that only come out at night or more common at night, like Ghastly and stuff. Yeah. So I think you will still be able to, go and catch Pokemon. But if you're in these battle zones, bro, you better be ready because there's trainers, and if they see you, they're going to battle you.
Dude, I kind of love this. This really was the thing that was missing from Legends Arceus. It was these, forced battles. I honestly think battles were missing from Scarlet and Violet.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt
it's a staple. It's literally it's even said in the anime and stuff. When trainers' eyes meet, a battle must start. You know,
it's law.
That has been in the lore.
It's the Soprano code.
Games for 30 years.
Yeah.
So
And they just didn't.
Don't try to remove that.
No, I love it. And what's so great, and Jake was on earlier to say this, but like it is so great that they're reinterpreting it to actually make it like a fun gameplay mechanic. I think for the last 5 years or a couple of years of the last few games, it just like it felt like they just didn't know what to do with it, right? There's a lot of Pokemon features that were established in the early generations that have just stalled as the games and the franchise has gotten bigger and bigger because they just don't adapt properly to these newer games, right? All right, let's keep going here. We got Mega Alakazam gets the kill. We do see Pangoro on the team. It's cool to see he's got an Ariados too. That's kind of fun. All right, next up, I'm going to put the music back on.
At rank Z.
You'll start at rank Z.
Work your way up to rank A.
Wow. I love this, dude.
Way up to A. I love that we finally know why it's called ZA. And
It's
actually
kind of
nothing to do with Zygarde.
Yeah. But that's not totally true. It might actually have something to do
Well,
with
see, but
it.
now
Probably will.
I think that does potentially kill any of these A legendary rumors.
I mean,
I don't think there's a new Pokemon that's an A legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll see.
You see, this is the thing about you can make a wish when you get to rank A. This guy here says, "I won't make it easy for you because this taxi driver has a taxi dream," and he explains, "I want to abolish all forms of transportation in Lumiose except for taxis." And I'm gonna be frank with you, Dusty. I'm not understanding that one.
Listen,
And then this chick
it's just a
wants to
meme. It's a
hold
joke.
marathon.
It's a joke. People have aspirations, you know?
I get it, but I'm just saying you get one wish and you're using it to abolish all forms of transportations except for taxis.
Yeah, maybe he just loves Uber.
This girl's doing it to hold a marathon. You can just host a marathon. It's not that hard, lady. You don't have
It's
to.
nice,
like,
dude.
You're getting one wish.
It's nice. It's nice. They're making it. What should the wish be? I mean, I think the game would have a lot of.
You get one wish right now. What are you wishing for?
It would probably be something deeply personal or impactful, and I think that's too much
Share
for
with
them.
the audience.
It would be like I would want a loved family member to still be alive or something.
Okay, well, Dusty, haven't you seen Aladdin? They can't bring anyone back from the dead. Something else.
Okay, that's a good point. Well, okay.
You can't wish for more wishes, and you can't bring the
Dude,
loved
it would
ones
be
back from
something
the dead,
stupid.
and you can't make someone fall in love with you.
You know what it'd be? It'd be like, I want Pokemon ports. I want all Pokemon games to be easily accessible on the latest hardware forever.
That's a clip.
Yeah,
That's
do
a
it.
short right there.
And
you can wish for anything. I want Pokemon ports.
Write this down, Kedzie. All right, Nerdy Seb hit us with the $2. Thank you, Nerdy Seb. By the way, there's a unique pink swirl at the end. Nerdy Seb, we did see that. We're gonna talk about it. We're almost at the end. So yeah, Yvonne wants to hold a marathon. Oh, little clash. That's fun. The Rotom phones are just like they just bashed each other. A little sparks of
Dude,
electricity.
it really reminds me of how like the world, like I think it was called Coronation series, worked in the anime and Pokemon Journeys.
Yeah.
It was like that's how like Ash would be sitting there and his like Rotom would like buzz and he'd look and it'd say, "There's a trainer near you and you've now got a match with them to try to rank up." And I'm getting those vibes from this.
Nice. Yeah, ports mentioned, guys. Ports mentioned. You know what that means. It means something. All right. Let's see. We're going to keep playing this. The guy's talking to us. Okay, right there. That's really cool. Wild Talonflame. Or was that a Fletchinder?
Fletchinder. Mm-hmm. But there are Wild Talonflames. We saw you battle one the last trailer. And we saw it in this trailer when Noivern was using Hurricane. It was on a Talonflame.
Clauncher hit it with the water gun or something. He captured. Oh, there's the Talonflame that's owned by the Pro Tag.
Using Brave Bird hitting that Talon or Halucha.
And then we got AZ here, hardly mentioned with his Floette. I think the next trailer could be an AZ.
More secrets waiting.
You know what's funny, dude? The last trailer last month was called Trailer 2 in Japanese. This is Trailer 3. We're in the hype. People were saying we weren't going to get a trailer for another like 4 months.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't expect it till May.
This is like a substantial trailer.
I think we will. I think we will get another one in May. I don't think we'll get anything in April. Unless I could see it like being in the Switch 2 trailer, but not with like new information, just as like look, this is the Switch 2 playing a bunch of older to like further hammer
Yeah.
home, hey, this is backwards compatible, showing ZA on it. Maybe they announce, hey, ZA will get a Switch 2 version as well. Maybe.
Totally.
You know? But
AJ, I just added you as a mod so I can also more easily see your messages. AJ was like, what did he say? He said, 30 years of tradition has stagnated the games. Old doesn't mean good. Damn. It's true, man.
see, but I think it does in some areas. Like the whole thing where like, you know, hey, trainers, when they see you, you start a battle. That's a staple of the franchise. Don't let that go away.
No.
To me, it's like removing Pokeballs.
No, but he's saying old, like, it's like, old doesn't mean good, but that what he's not saying is
Agreed.
old is bad. So there's good things within
Right.
some, there's old things that are good, but that doesn't mean everything blanket
Agreed.
statement is automatically good.
I agree.
He goes,
I'm still team turn-based.
he's like real world America and has the automotive industry lobbying against trains in favor of cars. Sound dumb, but it is actually realistic.
Talking about the guy trying to abolish taxis.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Or everything but taxis,
Yeah.
I mean.
Hey, Squirtle Master Kenobi's here. He just hit us with a $10. He goes,
Dude,
good
thanks.
morning, boys. I am shook at a new trailer. Haven't watched, so I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, we're going to upload
Yeah,
this.
hear you, fam.
We're going to upload this as a standalone podcast.
Yep.
So you can skip all the pregame. You can skip that if you want.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. We got this is kind of interesting. We do have Zygarde running at night. When we first saw Zygarde, he was howling. It's nighttime now. This is the wolf form, which I like that they're emphasizing this form of Zygarde a lot more. They're basically like they gave us a hint at the cell, but they keep hitting. Like again, I'm trying to think about people who who don't know the lore or whatever, or maybe they haven't played X and Y. Like they keep positioning this Zygarde, the 10% form as like this is a new Pokemon. This is like oh, it's a mystery. What is it? And I wonder, I wonder what I think we're gonna see it next.
To be uncovered.
There's something here, but it's running through the streets.
What will you
oh,
find
this is
on
right here.
Your adventure?
He goes, "What will you find on your adventure?" Which could just be Pokemon jargon, but right the very last clip of this trailer, we see the main character with a Lucario, and they're staring at a pink aura. And I don't know what this is gonna be. I'll tell you this: it's either gonna be Eternal Flower Floette. It's gonna be a new Mega, but more specifically, I think it could be
Maybe
like
both.
a new type of Mega, or it's the A Legendary.
I'm feeling Eternal Flower Floette Mega, but I do think that it could be a Mega that is, you know how like when Calyrex Dynamaxes, it's the only Pokemon that has a blue aura for Dynamax instead of like a red. I'm kind of imagining that Eternal Flower Floette is going to have a Mega, but it's going to be like that where there is something that makes it like an outlier to all other Megas.
Yeah. No, I could see that. I could definitely see that. And maybe, and that's funny. It's like the Eternal Flower Floette is like the A Legendary this whole time. And it's not really that it's the A Legendary, but it's just the pink Legendary that is hinting or that is hinted in the logo of ZA, right? You have green and you have this pink red, and that is Zygarde and the Eternal Flower Floette. That would be really nice and clean, you know?
Mm-hmm. Also, I don't know how much you care about this, Dusty, but I think a lot of people do because I'm seeing it all over Twitter.
Sure.
We basically got the confirmation of the names for these protagonists.
Yeah,
the
what are they?
male is named Paxton, and the female is named Harmony.
Dude, Harmony is great. Is this?
Oh yeah, it's a very cute name.
Wondering if we put that on Twitter.
No idea.
Where was that listed?
It's in the I don't know if it was posted online or if it was in the trailer, but like that shot there where it's in Japanese that you have, in English it shows Paxton, and then there's another shot that shows Harmony.
Cool. That's
yeah.
fun. That's fun. That's nice.
That doesn't mean
that's
anything, but a lot of people care about that. And also, I think something
Harmony just continues to be awesome.
Well, and something that I think is kind of fun in that is you have Paxton, X, Harmony, Y. It's just a homage to.
That's nice. Yeah, that's actually nice. Excellent. Okay, I like that. That's nice. I like that.
Maybe I read too much into that though. Honestly.
Oh, and then this is great right here. I'm gonna have to redo. I made a box cover for the Daytime Legend ZA, but now with this, we have a second of a clip. Right here, and then this.
Oh yeah,
this is Lumio City at night. I think what I'm excited about this, why I'm excited about this game, it's these little details. I feel like this game is going to offer a slice of life, right? It's so focused on the single location, and not only are we going to, because it's one location, it's blown up, so it's more detailed, but also now we get to see it in like multiple different settings, right? And I think to me that reminds me of why I enjoy Johto so much. I think Johto and that playable experience has so much focus on just like the daily tasks, right? I feel like I'm always part of the region. I feel like there's so many recurring daily tasks, weekly events, weekly Pokemon encounters. I mean, it was the first time there was a day and night cycle, and I think the aesthetics from day to night were so different. Different Pokemon would show up at different times of day. Those are things that I care about and remind me of like my kind of like when I started enjoying Pokemon. So seeing this in that way, seeing that Lumio City and Legends ZA will be shown to us in this way with a very clear and distinct day and night system. Like those are different playable experiences. I think it makes me happy. I'm excited.
I'm so hyped for this game. I think it's going to be very different from other Pokemon games, but in a very good way, just like Legends Arceus was. And you know, there are some things like I do like. Really, the only thing I miss from Legends Arceus is I do like the past setting. I just do enjoy that more in general.
Yeah.
But other than that, I am happy that this game is not, you know, like honestly, like it is its own game. Arceus is its own game. Like it's almost like we got these 3 different genres of games.
Yeah.
It is similar to Arceus in some ways, but it is like it's taking its own approach, and it's not just purely being a sequel.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I really appreciate
Which I welcome.
that. I appreciate them making it its own. Just as they make each new gen game its own. You know, Scarlet and Violet's not just a build off of Sword and Shield. You know, it takes its own directions. I like that.
No, I'm totally with you, man. I think there's obviously great things about, like, I do think we get frustrated when Pokemon introduces a really cool feature, and because of the continuation, and because Pokemon encourages like I guess like long plays and collecting, it does get frustrating when certain features don't carry out. I think we're always like, I guess, yearning for like an ultimate Pokemon open world game, right? That's the dream in our imaginations. But I think this game's gonna be a lot of fun, and I am happy to see that we're now entering a Switch era, right? Or a 3D Pokemon era after the last 10 years, where they're experimenting, but they're also like they're starting to hit bullseyes, right? They're like executing on the good idea that they've decided to go towards, right?
Yeah.
Like BDSP's a miss. I think Let's Go is fine for what it is. You know, Sword and Shield is great for a lot of things, but it also misses the mark. Scarlet and Violet is great for a lot of things, but it misses a lot of marks. Legends Arceus has a great aesthetic, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's starting to feel like maybe, yeah, they're hitting some of those bullseyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they are. It's gonna be a nice game. I pray to God it ain't November.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap up in a second. Squirtle Master Kenobi hit us with another $5. He goes, "Yo, Elemental Monkeys are back." Also, so excited for, what is it? The ZA Royale. That is gonna be a lot of fun.
Agreed.
It is gonna be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be
fun. I'm just looking at a couple more screenshots here that we posted on our Twitter page. This is kind of cool, seeing like our little Royale card, or ZA Royale card. It's a Harmony with Chikorita, and we also got Harmony with an Ampharos, and you can see on the right side, Ampharos has Mega Evolution. Ampharos has, actually, I wonder what those are. Actually, are those like those things on the right side? Is it
Dusty? I think this is
like
confirmation right here that we're going to be able to Mega Evolve outside of battle. Because the symbol's right there, like for us to Mega Evolve Ampharos, but we're not in a battle right now.
Oh, dude. I mean, yeah, I totally believe that. I think I guess I assumed that was going to be the case, because there really is no like battle mode. It's just kind of like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? But maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not sure what this is. This almost looks like This almost looks like missions. It almost looks like Mega Evolve your amp. Like I don't know what the Japanese says, but at the top left, it's a Mega Evolution symbol. It says 0 out of 3, and it says 300 points and $150 you get. So I'm thinking if you Mega Evolve 3 times, you get those rewards. If you use Thunder Punch 3 times, you get that reward. If you used Ice Punch maybe 3 times, you get that reward. That's what I'm assuming that this is saying.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like a continuation of the field research. Yeah.
SEHR Gold with the $5 says, going to get lunch. I thought my truck had a green aura and got hype for a second. It's just nature using pollen puff.
Feel that.
Dude.
Feel that.
Yeah. Yeah. The pollen's out there, man. The pollen is out there. Take your
Do you
Zyrtex.
even get much where you're at, Dusty?
No, there hasn't really been a lot of pollen right now. It's still pretty cold.
Dude,
it's been getting
down
like
here, it is.
there was
pollen season.
Yeah, no, I bet, man. There was a frost on the grass this morning.
Not here. Next weekend it'll be like 80 degrees here.
Dude, that's insane. I want to come visit you, man.
It's hot.
He didn't invite me, chat. He didn't say
bring Jack.
He didn't
Don't
say
bring Jack.
He didn't say that would be great.
I'm about to leave. You can come, but I ain't gonna be here. Depending on when you come.
Oh yeah, you're going to Florida, right?
Yeah, in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Nice. That'll be nice. We got a Crouching with Totodile. We got a Vivillon using, what is that, light screen? That's kind of cool. Oh, that's cool. Mareep's looking so good. Oh, dude, and this is the purchase screen when you're buying stuff. This looks it's actually a nice bright art style. That's fun. There's really not that much else. We got a Pancham here being, I guess, maybe knocked out.
Chance.
Yeah, it's saying like chance, like what would that
chance
be?
to catch it,
Sure.
I guess.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, here's your chance. Oh no, but it's a battle.
Oh, no, it's a battle.
It starts out you're battling it. I don't know though. Maybe.
Maybe it's like saying, "Now's your chance. Attack it!" Like
Sure. Yeah. That's
click A.
That's like the paralysis, or that's like the stun. If you like, sneak up on them.
That's paralysis saying, "Okay, they got stunned from the paralysis. Now's your chance." Yeah.
Pidgeotto's looking incredible. Shout out to you.
Always.
Jordan.
In the
so
game
cool,
confirmed.
man. Dude, I think this game looks so great. I really think this looks good. I think maybe we're a little bit too harsh prematurely. I think it looks so great.
Shoot, I don't know what you're talking about. You and I were high. Soul was too harsh.
Yeah. Soul was too harsh, but yeah, Soul's not with us. He's at work right now. But listen, what a fun day. We got a brand new trailer. If you guys want to support the channel, if you want to support, we got more content coming. We're gonna upload this section as a VOD, so you guys can, so new people can just watch the what are we calling it? The close read and our reaction. And tomorrow we're gonna be going live with Jake Steinberg in the afternoon. Soul will be here, and we're gonna be predicting everything that we could possibly see in the Switch 2 trailer. Jake is more of an expert on Nintendo, so it's going to be exciting to have him on to kind of guide us through that. I think we're going to be talking about what to see on Switch 2, and then that's going to end up being like a conversation about what we might see from Pokemon the rest of the year. It's kind of what we're looking to talk about, so that's going to be fun. And next week during the Switch 2 Presents, we will be live streaming that as well. So we're really excited. If you are new, subscribe. That would be awesome. We're growing fast, and we want to make sure everyone is aware and can join in on the conversation. If you want to support at a higher tier, $5 on Patreon, $5 on YouTube. Either one gets you access to our entire back catalog of exclusive content, exclusive podcasts, exclusive interviews, exclusive gameplay streams. All of that becomes available to you.
Discord.
Yep, you can join the secret Discord. No one else has access except for members and some of our creator friends who have been on the show. And in the Discord, there's a battle league. In the Discord, you can also join in on some of our future podcasts when we do call-in shows. And you get 10% off merch. So all of that for you, and anything that you give to us helps grow the production of the show, so we can keep doing these live streams and having awesome guests on and everything else.
The reason that we were able to go live 3 times this week, because tomorrow will be our 3rd time going live. That is purely out of support of the show, because we have to take time away from our.
I have so much work to do. I've got people messaging me right now, like, do this job, and I'm like, we're streaming, buddy. I gotta. Right. I'll get back to you, client. I'm streaming. We're talking Pokemon.
Right, but y'all allow us to do that. We can actually justify the trade-off there. So, hey, you want more live streams, dude, join the Patreon.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you guys so much. Members. And if you want something more tangible, shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com. All of these links are in the description. We got all the Kalos merch you could ever want. I love this Noivi, our designer. All of our hats have these like color-coded emblems on the side of the hat. It's kind of modeled after like the MLB logo or the NBA logo that you usually see on a lot of ball caps. We thought that was super cool. So like this one's green, so like the side cap is green, etc. This one's sick, it's red. Anyways, appreciate you. All links are in the description. And we'll see you very soon, guys. Have a great day. Thank you for all the support. We'll see you.
Hey.